The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Look at this Buffalo defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bills at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
46 yards. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now Bills have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
The extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Sticking with Walker on second down. They find some. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns. And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized. That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity. Your head better be on a swivel. Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things. They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder? Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Middle. To the air, Allen. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 171 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And Walker once more. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off play action. Jones. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 202 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 24, Bills 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Allen.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight. 5 wide.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Throw out wide to Walker. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pick up there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 215 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and 2.
21. Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jones throw into the hands of Fan.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 7.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Walker with another carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 233 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And able to get this to the 31.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Allen looks to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, get set.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Omaha! Set up! Here we go. Great time.
And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go out on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next.